The Times focusing on City, as is the Sun this morning. So,
can you make head or tail of it? I can't.
Oh, it's the easiest thing to understand. No,
what?
Obviously not. I can't count to 10. City's warning over fresh legal action is the headline in the Times. So this letter accuses the Premier League of misleading other 19 clubs. Matt Lawton covering this piece in the Times today about this civil war in the Premier League. Apparently it's escalated, with Manchester City warning of further legal action over the rules governing commercial deals between clubs and related companies. So of course it was a big win for Manchester City in this case. Apparently it was a win for the Premier League and for Manchester City, but now because of this, a lot of the other teams' rivals are feeling that Manchester City are ruling the roost over the Premier League. It's reported
Shebahn, sorry, before you go on, I remember saying this, I don't know how long ago, I was talking to Ollie, our producer earlier. I said, this is a load of nonsense, this cap. Because in terms of turnover and income, especially income, right? All these big clubs that are part of, like, you know, big countries, just get the national airline, who's one of their mates, to sponsor it. Or, you know, big corporations, do us a favour, put a bit of dough in so they can spend more.
Exactly.
It's absolutely
ways around it,
it's not been thought through. Sorry, carry on, Shebahn.
No, it isn't. It's
said this years ago.
Yeah. You make a point, and it will rumble on, to be fair. I mean, back page of the Sun, they're going for Welcome to Manchester, which is quite a good headline, because Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sir Dave Brailsford are the top side of the Sun, talking about Eric Ten Hag's future. And then below that, there's another story on Manchester City, because Man City chief Cheeky Bergeristan is to quit next year. Now the Times are reporting Paul Hurst saying that Bergeristan, 60, will work in conjunction with his replacement for the second half of this season to ensure a smooth transition. But the more you read on, you learn that he's been at the club for the last 12 years. He was key to bringing Pep Guardiola to Manchester City, and he's also Pep's right hand man and considered mate. So actually, when you look at football, when you look on the pitch away from City stuff, what happens without Pep if he isn't to sign at the end of the season?
Well, I would suggest, I was going to say Vincent Kompany, if he does really well in 18 months, he might be the ideal replacement. I think
they'll have a plan, though.
Or would it be Arteta?
Yeah. No. Do you know what, though, I think they'll have a plan, Man City. I think the relationship they'll have with Pep's not just going to say, like, end of the season, see you later. They'll know exactly when he's going to go. They'll be making plans.
What about these charges as well? I mean, the 115 charges looming, we're going to hear about that in the next 6 months, say. What if that is affecting him wanting to sign? And what if that is the reason Cheeky wants to leave as well? Look at Omar Barada jumping ship.
Who's got the most money? City or the Premier League? I suggest City. Who's got the deeper pockets? They'll just keep dragging it and dragging it and dragging it and dragging it. I don't think they're bothered about it at all.
Moving on, let's talk about England quickly. Jack
hold
Grealish.
up, Manchester United, just a quick one.
Of course, yes.
But they have a monthly meeting, PLC in Mayfair, every month, don't they? I'm pretty sure. So I wouldn't read too much into that. Ten Hag's gone on holiday, I believe.
Well, Eric Ten Hag has gone on holiday for the international break. It's believed there was a 7-hour summit yesterday in London, so this could be this monthly meeting that they have.
A bit of lunch in there as well.
You mentioned it started around 9:30, and most of them left by 4:45. But as it stands, Eric Ten Hag
miss the rush hour, do you?
still has a job. There's always rush hour in London. What do you think about this? Do you think he's safe? Do you think?
I think he's safe for now. How many games is there before the next?
Brentford away, innit? It's the next one.
But the next international break is in November. There's probably 3 games maybe before then in the Premier League. So they'll give him to the next international break. Shebahn, if he messes up that, he'll be gone.
Do you think they're looking at the money they have to pay him and his staff to leave?
Was it 17 million? Something silly.
Would that come into a company like Manchester United PLC and Mr. Ratcliffe?
I don't think so. If it's real bad, they will get rid of him no matter what. But I think them 2 draws weren't the best performances, but they would probably give him a bit more time, another month, I'd say.
That's one of those things, feels like kicking the can down the road. You know, always having to have these discussions.
It's going to happen sooner or later. What are you waiting for?
Exactly that. Have we got time for a little bit more, Ollie? We've got time. The good story. Speaking about Ipswich's defender Axel Tuanzebe is in the papers.
Yeah, accident, didn't he?
I mean, it's a freak accident. Luckily, it worked out okay for him. He was washing up last week when a glass shattered and caused him a deep cut in his hand. He almost lost his thumb in the accident. Surgeons managed to put it right, but then there's a story beneath that about 5 freak injuries in football. Sidelined after breaking his jaw eating a carrot. That was the footballer Cape. Wimbledon FA Cup hero suffered an odd foot injury in 1993. This is Dave Besant.
He dropped something in his foot.
He dropped a bottle of salad cream. By the way, have you ever dropped like a bottle on your toe like that?
No.
Like a bottle, if it's falling out the
But I
cupboard.
told you what I did, didn't I? Do you remember a couple of weeks ago I told you?
What'd you
I
do?
stood on a glass.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
2017. Stood on a glass. Sole on my foot. Boom. Never seen so much blood. Wow.
Oh my God. I stabbed myself.
Phoned the
with
club
scissors.
doctor. I was fuming. It was like how he stood on the glass. Horrible injury. Horrible.
Poor Axel. He's fine. Listen, I nearly chopped my thumb off the other day with the scissors. It's healing up quite nicely. Please don't cry for me.
If you chop your how important is your thumb to you?
But you would miss it, wouldn't you?
Why?
You're just sitting here like that.
Well, Jamie might be happy.
I get it.
He'd be no longer under it, wouldn't he?
Well done. Oh.
Morning, Jamie. 6:29.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.